today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry, it's Davis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Finding time. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Here's Davis now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Smith, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, partner, tough loss for the Seattle Seahawks on the road at Atlanta in the playoffs. But Doug Baldwin, you know he's always going to compete. 5 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Try to keep them in the game.
Earlier you were talking about the offense running through Russell Wilson, Doug Baldwin, and the wideouts. How do you see that going forward for Seattle?
Well, I think that they are well-equipped there. They have to get Tyler Lockett back. He was injured late in the season. But Baldwin is a top-level receiver, finally getting the respect that he deserves. Jermaine Kearse is still around. Obviously, Paul Richardson came on late in the season. They have plenty of targets out there. They may go for one later in the draft, but I don't think it's a priority.
Time running out here on the play clock. Wilson, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago. before he got hurt because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. The play clock's running down. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. This time Wilson will throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, they can go to that play-action pass. You see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
On 2nd down, Rawls. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion is the tight end, Graham. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And it's a fumble. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it. But most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wilson again to Rawls. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the ground, Rawls. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the I. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Atama Rubin able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go deep for Conley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
To throw is Smith. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 65 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Smith now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, Tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They run again with Ware. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And the lead cut down to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now come the Seahawks. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got time. He's going to fire. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run with Davis. Here for a good little gain. Halley on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go again with Davis. On down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Now Davis. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try the air now with Smith. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's John Ryan now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board...
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The linebacker, Josh Maga, brings him down. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
For the play on the ground, that brings up second. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And 4th down coming up.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And Seattle now ready to march on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Ooh.
Complete. Richardson has it. The 40. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 92 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating, not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come up in an offset eye. Smith surveying the field. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, they gave it to him?
A big play there for KC. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long game.
What you gonna do now? Come on, what you want?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
That shit is big, and that shit ain't let me click on that.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a
blow it up again. I told him to blow it up.
And they take him down.
You can't run it, bro. You can't run it, bro.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays.
Oh my God.
You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can control the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The play clock's running down on 3rd down. Pro size. And not much room to operate as he'll get. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On the run, it's Charles. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence.
Yeah, go. The playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that's off the mark, incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Finding time. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. That type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Just
you talking on everybody. What do I have with you? Look at Russell. 137, 3 TDs. Get down, Russell. No takeoff. Come on, bro. That power glue shit don't work, bro. Ready? Okay. All I need is free.
Well, you went on a first down run, calling 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now hang on here, Ty.
You a bitch ass nigga, bro. Alright, take note of that. Yo.
It's right there. Right there. Huh?
Go get something, yo. Go. Get this and go.